that root beer float you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So foamy.
Are you serious?
Why do root beer floats taste so good but have such a weird texture?
Who are you talking to?
If only there was a way to have the delicious, creamy texture of ice cream with the flavor of a root beer float.
Is this another video intro?
I know. I could use the Ninja Creami and nail them both together.
I can't believe you had me make that just for an intro.
Stay tuned and see the recipe where I find the perfect combination. Hey everybody, I'm Scott, and today I'm going to show you how to use your Ninja Creami to make a delicious root beer float ice cream. This particular recipe has 28 grams of protein and only 200 calories for the entire pint. These are the type of foods that I eat to maintain my 100-pound weight loss. If you're interested in that type of thing, then follow along and let's dive in. All right, let's get into the ingredients that you'll need for this recipe. We're going to start, of course, with some root beer. This is a A&W zero-calorie, zero-sugar root beer. Really tasty, tastes just like the real thing. Then you're going to need a vanilla protein shake of your choice. I'm using the Core Power Vanilla Fairlife. Next, you'll need some coffee creamer. I recommend a vanilla base creamer. This one is International Delight Sweet and Creamy. And then to sweeten it up a little bit more, we're going to use some Splenda monk fruit sweetener. We're going to use some table salt, a little bit of vanilla extract, and finally, the key ingredient are these A&W root beer sugar-free packets. I made this recipe a bunch of times trying to nail the flavor, and it was not right. It was too vanilla-y, not root beer-y enough. So these really help nail the flavor. I got these from Dollar Tree, so take a look there if you have a Dollar Tree near you. If not, you can find them on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description. All right, so we're gonna start adding our ingredients to our Ninja Creami pint. We're gonna first go in with 11 ounces of the Core Protein Power Shake. You're not gonna use the whole thing, just measure out 11 ounces. Then we will add 5 ounces of our zero-calorie root beer. Next, we will do 1 serving or 15 milliliters of our creamer. Then we'll go in with our monk fruit sweetener. We're gonna do 8 grams of this. Next, we'll add our zero-calorie root beer packet. And then our table salt, 2 grams of this. And then finally, about 2 grams or a quarter teaspoon of your vanilla extract. All right, after all the ingredients are in the pint, you wanna mix it all together. I highly recommend you get one of these milk frothers. They're about $10 on Amazon. Helps incorporate all the ingredients really well together. So we'll go on and do that. All right, so we have all of our ingredients mixed into our pint. We've got the lid on it. You'll notice it gets, because of the root beer, it gets a little foamy and frothy at the top, but I have done this a few times now, and once the foam settles, it's right about at the max line. Pro tip for using the Ninja Creami, for all your recipes, I recommend going to the max fill line. It seems like the ingredients get blended together better that way. So if you can fill it all the way, fill it all the way. All right, so now we got all our ingredients in the pint. The pint is settling a little bit, getting more closer to that max fill line. The foam will settle, trust me. Now we're ready to put it in the freezer for 24 hours. Oh, the video. And then 24 hours later, we are frozen solid and ready to mix. All right, so we got our pint all ready here. I'm gonna grab the creamy mixer, take off my lid. Here's what the inside looks like, all frozen. Put it into our creamy mixing apparatus, and then we will click it into place. We're gonna have make sure our power's on, and we're gonna use the light ice cream function for this recipe. All right, so our first spin is all done. We're gonna take it down and we'll give it a look. It gets really close, but it still gets a little bit powdery texture there in the middle. So you want to give it a re-spin and get that all cleared up. Let's click it back into place. And now we're gonna use our re-spin function. All right, mixing's all done. Let's see how it turned out. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect creamy ice cream texture. Give it a try. Man, the Creami does a great job perfectly mixing, incorporating all the ingredients. Taste got that root beer float flavor. No foaminess here. See if it passes the test. Turned upside down. Creamy magic there for you. I was about to go over the macros for this recipe, but then Kelsey said, not before I get a bite. And she said it was
Perfect.
perfect. So there you have it. So the macros for this recipe, for this entire pint, we got 202 calories, 28 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat, and 20 grams of carbs. I'm telling you, if you have a sweet tooth and you are trying to stay in shape, lose some weight, or just enjoy some delicious ice cream, you can't beat it. I eat the entire pint. Super filling, super satisfying. Give this recipe a try if you like root beer floats. Okay, so we're gonna try a little root beer float inception here. I don't know if this has ever been done in the history of mankind. We're gonna have root beer float ice cream, root beer. Let's give it a whirl. Whoa. That is, brain doesn't know how to comprehend that. That's good, very root beery. Whew. I heard you guys like root beer floats, so I made a root beer float so you could root beer float while you root beer float. You gotta subscribe for that. It's just maybe some people like this. It's so foamy. If you like root beer floats and like them foamy, you do you, but I would rather have it, the flavor I get, but I want it in ice cream form personally. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for watching. If you could give the video a like, I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot. Comment below what ice cream flavor do you want me to try next. I really like making Ninja Creami videos and trying new recipes. So give me a comment. What do you want to see next? I'll give it a whirl. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel, I would really, really appreciate it. We are up over 1,300 subscribers, and I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving the channel. So give it a subscribe. Thanks again for watching. We will see you in a new video coming soon. Thanks a lot.
Are you serious?
Dang it.
It's not me. I can't believe it. You had me make that just to do that.
Stay tuned.
Just forget it. I can't believe you had me make a root beer float just to do that.